1500s, nearly 500 years ago, an extraordinary man of unique perception set forth in this book a lengthy series of prophecies, which became famous as the true prophecies of Nostradamus. Nostradamus predicted that during the 20th century, the world would experience the crooked cross of Adolf Hitler. And it came to pass. He predicted World War II. And it came to pass. Nostradamus predicted the rise of Red Russia, the emergence of Red China as a world power with nearly 1 billion people. He predicted the end of the British Empire, and it all came to pass. He also predicted the last days of planet Earth. Events and inventions forecast nearly 500 years ago by Nostradamus have been coming true, year after year. His disciples can point to a record of uncanny accuracy. One after another, they came true. Even the development of rockets and the eventual exploration of outer space. He predicted that one of man's great burdens would be overpopulation, with the growth of huge cities. Problems of housing, health, and transportation. He predicted war, rumors of war, famine, political unrest, the rise and fall of great powers. He predicted supersonic travel. He also predicted the pollution that plagues us. And like other prophets, he predicted a terrifying possibility not yet upon us. Nostradamus forecast that Armageddon would come in the 20th century, the days in which we live. As world events in the early 1980s moved to confirm the doomsday prediction of Nostradamus, the philosophers, the scientists, the politicians, apologists fanned out to the four corners of the world, preaching varying interpretations of the developing cataclysm. Man cannot survive, they agree, unless he strikes a bargain with nature, restoring the delicate balance that preserves life. That balance which has been disturbed by conspicuous consumption, by callous disregard for replacement, by a greedy, grasping, overpopulous mankind. And when fearful voices are raised, seeking reassurance that man can overcome the problems he's created for himself, the answer is cynical and discouraging. In a world troubled by the shortcomings of the people who inhabit it, the young are the least likely to cope. The desire to escape, no matter the consequence, leads to a society without moral restraint, dissolute, depraved, with widespread despair. Nostradamus predicted that in these last days, the young will destroy themselves. Time is running out. The world is moving toward what some prophets call the last days. A few men and women, disciples of Nostradamus, will claim to have seen the blueprint for doomsday, will plead for change. Scientists will listen. Business leaders will listen. Governments will listen. But will they act? Or will they merely deliberate until the end of the world? Nostradamus predicted that should man's actions lead to the ultimate nuclear fire, nothing will remain but the scorched earth. Plagues, famine, pestilence will destroy most life forms. Man will survive, he says, but barely. The prophecies of Nostradamus remind us the clock is running, the pendulum swings, and time is growing short. There is hope, however. He says we can choose our destiny. harmony with nature and our fellow man, or the alternative. What we do will determine whether we have a serene, lovely world or disaster. Believe these prophecies or not, but this is what was written down in this book nearly 500 years ago by Nostradamus. And up to this time, history has proven him more right than wrong.